record button officially now. This is the official recording. So, oh my god. Oh my jeez, it's been a while since I did this. So I gotta make sure my speaking voice is actually a really good voice and not my usual voice I use with you guys. Because nobody should know that voice.
Alright.
Nobody.
Alright.
So anyways, it's me, Easy, the boy. Today, I have a bunch of people drinking water at the same time.
Why didn't you just say with the boys, you know? Because it's what you're with.
No.
Why specifically the boys?
This is my show, and I will introduce you how I feel.
Okay. Well, let's go.
No, go ahead and introduce yourself.
What the?
No, you decided to speak. You introduce yourself.
Oh, Josie, you're fired.
I didn't say anything.
You didn't say you. You introduced yourself.
I didn't even want to introduce myself.
Well, you said just introduce me.
Hello, I'm Chris.
You're gonna
See?
see. You probably gonna
Was
cut
that
this
so
out.
hard? Thank you, Chris.
You gotta cut this out.
I'm not cutting this out.
Nah, it's funny.
It's raw.
Well,
Yeah.
now that you said it's funny, it's no longer funny.
Bareback podcast again.
Bareback, we're not. Bareback podcast sounds like a porn-related thing.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
It's just that's how
At least
raw
not
it is.
yet.
It's
At
not raw.
least not with us, dudes.
I don't like that.
Well, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you can do a porn podcast. With them.
Can you do that? Watch porn with other guys?
No, what?
Yes.
Wait.
Anyways, we're going off topic.
We are.
No. In fact, this is very on brand for what we're doing. So today we're going to talk about our favorite franchises, whether they be porn-based or not. For there is no judgment here in my castle.
Are you getting judged?
I mean, I can judge you.
No.
Do you want me
You
to
know
judge you?
that there are podcasts where they do interview porn stars and they end up fucking.
Huh.
Yo.
Yo, there you go, Nesta.
Alright, so new goal for the podcast.
Right.
I need to get high enough to invite porn stars on here. So you guys don't let me down.
you are my stepping stone.
And I've actually watched a few of those videos.
You watch so when you say that, like, do you mean like you watched the podcast that they were in, or you watched the fucking afterwards?
I watched both
Cool.
because it's all in one video.
That's a pretty cool continuity. I like that. I like how they keep that up. I'm sure that won't show up on the recording loud as hell.
Shut the hell up. And
I didn't know it was gonna make that much noise.
I didn't know it was gonna do that. Either.
Alright,
I don't ever
so-
sit in the chairs.
So, anyways, boys, tell me about your favorite franchise. What do you guys like?
you ain't gonna start it off first?
Why
What
would I
about
start it
yourself?
off first? You're my guest.
That's the point, yeah.
Nah.
Tell us
See,
what
you
yours
don't
is.
understand how the interview process works. I ask you questions. Please do not touch the box.
I'm not touching the box.
You make
There's
it
a
sound
box?
like it's inconspicuous. Like, don't touch the box.
Well, the
Like,
box is literally holding up the recording.
don't have to say that.
This is so.
You guys, you don't have to be so nervous around the microphone. Just talk into it.
It's
No one's nervous.
so many
You
franchises.
sound nervous.
You do sound a little
Well,
nervous.
what's your favorite franchise?
Right now,
Yes.
Or like just all time in general.
all time. Ooh.
Do you have a favorite all-time thing?
It could be gaming too. I don't care.
I don't give a fuck what it is. Just tell me.
You need time to
I
think.
mean, it always was like Star Wars and stuff like that.
You like Star Wars? You
Yeah.
said. That's your favorite franchise.
I used to.
He took
Well, that's he used to. It doesn't
That's the
matter.
major
That could
one.
happen
That's what I'm
sometime.
talking about.
Well, it's both of you like Star Wars. You say.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still into it.
I'm not.
So we have a newest fan versus an older fan.
Well, they're both technically the same amount of fan. It's just one person hates what it is. The other person hates what it is, but still dedicates his time to it.
Yeah, it got shitty.
Oh,
Why are you knocking over everything?
That's not my fault.
It is your fault.
I moved it from there, so it wouldn't be in your way.
For the audio listeners, which this is an only audio podcast, they're talking about a pair of shorts that have hit the ground.
It's pants.
Why do you have pants?
mixed with your
He
shorts.
came at me the wrong way. Now look at you.
Because I have nowhere to put them, so I'll just leave them there. I don't have the hangers for
I
that.
literally see like 12 angers.
For
That
the
is-
audio listeners, even though this is the audio only podcast, we are describing Joseph's room.
There's like 12 hangers, and you could literally hang these clothes on.
Those are all filled up with stuff, except for some stuff that I gotta wash.
That's a lot of hangers though.
So you see that too, huh?
Those
It
are
is a
my
lot of
shorts.
hangers.
That's like 7 hangers you can use.
Those are my shorts.
Oh yeah.
The shorts is on the floor now, yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
hang up pants.
Bro, let me
What is it with you with like grabbing your dick all the time?
You can't. He has a point. You do go to there. You do go there pretty fast.
I do.
Sorry.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
It's not my fault. It rolls.
What rolls?
The little thing with
In the chair?
The chair with no wheels?
Yeah.
With no wheels.
It rolls?
the little thing underneath that supports it. I don't know what it's called.
Oh, the supporter, the
Support wheels?
the leg supports.
The leg supports. Yeah.
So, anyways,
Yeah. Oh, greatest franchise that I like. Damn. Yeah, Star
Mountain
Wars, I
Blade?
guess.
Oh.
Mountain Blade? Oh.
do you genuinely enjoy Mountain Blade?
I love it. What are you talking about? It's the greatest game ever.
Oh, we don't know that from
It's
you.
it's the greatest fighting game ever, too.
Now, when you say fighting game, what do you mean?
Bro, you got a parry.
Uh-huh.
You can block.
Okay.
You can chamber lock.
Chamber lock, you say?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I've yet to figure it out. It does something. It goes when they hit each other. It goes ding, and then nothing happens. And I'm like, okay.
You know what?
Chamber lock.
You know what?
That's the newest one. The old one didn't have that. It just had parry.
You know what? I like that.
Yeah.
I like your passion for this.
Thank you.
You seem pretty into
Bro,
it.
you know how many mods I have on there? It's amazing.
How many mods do you have?
Like,
Not enough mods.
that's like 10 different like total conversions and like 7 like
Total conversion.
partial conversions. Yeah, it converts the whole game. I got one for Warhammer.
I seen a mod that converts the whole thing to like a Japanese war simulator.
Yeah.
Is that fun?
Yeah.
I want that. How much is it?
It's free.
Yeah, the mods are free.
I know
Yeah.
mods are free. I'm talking about Mountain Blade.
That was just like $2.
Oh.
You can get it
Are
on
you
your...
lying to him?
No, I'm not. You can get it on sale for like $2. It's pretty cheap.
Alright. But anyway, the only reason I brought you here to talk about your favorite franchises is because I was thinking about
Yeah.
a lot of things the other day.
Oh, how many things?
Well, I was
That's a lot of
seeing how fast, right? I was seeing how fast and how quickly a fan base can turn on something they love for so long.
Oh, yeah, Mountain Blade then.
You know what I mean? Like I was looking at things like that.
Because the first one, it came out in 2010, I think. I don't know. No, that's Warband. I think it came out in 2005 or something like that. The first one. And then it took a couple of years, like, I guess, 5 years or 6 years to get to Warband. And it was like, it wasn't as good as, like, what's it called? It took a while to get to Warband.
It took a while to get to Warband.
Yeah. And so there's the newest one. It's Bannerlord. My favorite. It's not my favorite one. Warband's my favorite one. It's the best one.
So, now, what is it that you hate about this franchise?
Well, I love the old one. I don't like the new one.
And see, that's a common thing I've seen in most stuff. Like,
Yeah.
like same thing with like Street Fighter, Nick. So I've noticed something in the Street Fighter community. So I was going back and looking at some old threads from some old shit, right? And when 5 came out, everybody was like, "Yo, 5 sucks ass. 4 is the greatest." And I had this theory that when 6 comes out, and fucking everybody is gonna love 5. Everybody's gonna love 5. Everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, 5 was the shit. 6 is ass." Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the reaction to Luke when I saw that shit, nobody wanted that. Nobody wants that, Nick. At least half of the people that I've seen do not want it. So let me ask you something about your franchise. Because I don't have to ask you what your favorite franchise is. I know what it is.
Oh, you know what it is?
I'm assuming it's Street Fighter. You've never stopped me from assuming that.
Yeah. Well, why have I not stopped you from assuming that? You should know what it is.
It's Street Fighter.
No, it's not.
Miku's not a franchise.
That's not what I was gonna say.
Miku's not. That's a holographic.
You know, there's another one. Now let
King
you
of
guess.
Fighters?
Oh, Persona.
Yeah.
Oh!
There you go.
Yeah. Well, see, Persona doesn't really start until Persona 3.
Oh, it doesn't. So you don't count 1 or 2.
No, Nick. See, those are
Is it 1 and 2?
Those are Shin Megami Tensei games.
And that's so is 3 and 4.
Nah, Nick. See, Persona starts at 3.
No, it does not.
This is my opinion, and
This is your
I am willing to
opinion.
get flamed for it.
You're gonna get flamed, yes.
I'm willing to die the martyr of my own opinion.
Bioshock.
Bioshock? What is it about Bioshock? I loved Bioshock until Infinite happened. Because Infinite is a good game. It's not a Bioshock game.
If they called it like a different name, I wouldn't know it was Bioshock.
Because, like, some shit goes down in that game that makes no sense.
It starts really fast.
It throws you into some shit. And then you play it on hard mode, the game doesn't fucking
because
you.
it starts off with the ball. It's like, here's the ball, and grab it. He's like, alright. And then it's like, hey, look, it's a black guy and black woman and white guy. They love each other. They can't have that.
Oh yeah, because this is back in the racial times.
Yeah,
it's
always exaggerated.
What happened after 2?
Yo,
really sucked.
I think
2 is amazing.
2 is the best one to me.
2 is the best one.
He's never played 2. Look at this man.
He played all.
Not until you started crying. Then it's.
Now let me ask you another question. Have you ever did a bad run on Bioshock?
Then the first one.
A full bad run?
Yeah.
You did a full bad. I couldn't do it.
And then I deleted it.
And then I deleted it.
I couldn't commit myself to doing a full bad run. I couldn't do it.
After I was finished with it, I was like, I'm no.
Now let me ask you a question about. Bioshock and Mountain Blade, right?
Yeah.
If those things came out in different mediums that weren't video games, do you think they would have been successful still? Not
Mountain Blade. Bioshock probably.
If Bioshock was like a movie instead of a video game, do you think it would have did well?
Yeah. I think maybe not as a movie. Like the first one as a movie. And then probably like the second one as a series. Because then they can go with like Delta and Eleanor.
So, I guess a question for all of you would be if your favorite franchise stuck to one medium, and let's say it was the medium that it's not usually. Star Wars is a tricky thing to do because Star Wars is in all mediums.
It could probably.
Star Wars has novels. Star Wars has video games, movies,
series,
cartoons.
But the most successful in Star Wars is the movie. No, the books and the video games.
Yeah,
I mean the movies obviously, but like if it wasn't in the movie, it probably would have been like a book and then probably a video game.
Yeah.
And then tabletop.
Well, I asked this because like there's so many different divisions in both Mountain Blade because I've seen the Mountain Blade threads when people talk.
Amazing.
There are people who defend it, and there are people who shit on it, and then there are people who shit on it and defend it at the same time.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's how Star Wars is.
Yeah.
Well, you see, the thing about Star Wars, I don't know too much about Star Wars. I know some things about Star Wars, but I don't know everything about Star Wars.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, that there's so many different ways that you can be introduced to Star Wars.
Yeah, because there's the toys, the Legos, there's
everything. I feel like that how you get introduced into the series is different. Like, well, hold on. Let me explain. Let me get my thoughts together. The way you're introduced into the series or the franchise will base your opinion later on as you get older. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, let's say you're the person who read the books before you watched any movies or played the games, right? Yeah. You might say, oh, the books are better than anything.
Well, they always are.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you can say the books are better than the games, the books are better than the movies. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You could do stuff like that, right? Yeah. So, like, Persona, right? So if Persona was never a video game and it was let's just say it was a manga, do you think you'd still be as big of a fan of it as you would be now?
Yes, because honestly, Ernesto, it is a manga as well.
I assumed it was, but this is like in a universe where it was just a manga.
Just a manga?
Yes. Yeah, like there was no other medium for it. Like if it was just a manga, do you think you'd still be like, I fucking love this?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't even play.
You know. Now in Persona, has there ever been? Because I've noticed I've never actually seen no news about the Persona fanbase ever being very critical about anything.
No, they know what they love and they know what they are.
Because I don't really see too much divisive. There's nothing that I've seen in Persona where it splits the fandom. Like, I guess that I don't know the people's names. But like that blonde-headed dude in Persona 5.
Ryuji?
Yeah, Ryuji. I heard a lot of people don't like Ryuji because he's like a pervert or something. I don't know. I don't remember, Nikki. I don't remember. But I do remember that there is one character in that game that a lot of people are like, no, fuck this guy.
Isn't that like the evil guy? The main villain?
I think you might be talking about Yosuke, maybe.
I think I might be talking about Yosuke.
Or maybe.
Doesn't he have like a freaking like Burger King helmet or something like that?
What?
The crown. He has a little crown. His
Burger
hair is
King
like.
helmet? What the fuck?
Burger King helmet.
Oh wait, no, that was something else that I saw. It's
He's going off on his own.
Yeah, because that's that guy with the racist thing. I forgot about that.
Because I know in Persona 3 they all hate this fat gourmet king.
Yeah, that guy. He's like a cook, right?
So that's 3.
No, he just likes to eat.
Okay, that's not that guy.
He just enjoys food.
He's
Yeah,
like,
he just enjoys.
he's
it.
like a villain.
But
He's-
everyone
he's-
hates his arcana. So.
Yeah, his hair is like this, and like he's got like something in his, like a chef hat. I don't remember.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn. I watched the.
It
Yeah,
sounds
I
like
watched them
you
all.
sound like you're explaining a One Piece character to me.
I don't know.
That's what it
I
feels
never
like.
played Persona.
I mean, I've played 3. 3 is the only one I've played.
I've never
Isn't
touched
the guy that
Persona
shoots
game.
himself?
And in my opinion, the best one.
See, like that's why I say it starts with 3. Because I ain't never played it before that or after that. So
Good.
it starts and ends with 3 for me. You know, it's not that I haven't ever showed interest in the games before. It's just they're not on my top 5 list of things to get. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I got you.
Like the franchise is good, the art is good, the people in that community are pretty chill from what it seems. The music is great.
Yeah, awesome.
The music is always great.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played 4, but I listened to the OST for 4, and the OST for 4 is pretty fucking good.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like that's another thing too, right? Let's say your shit. Do you think that any of your franchises could be just translated to just music?
No.
Yeah, Persona.
Yes.
Definitely.
I feel like Star Wars could.
Star Wars is obviously.
Star Wars has some good music.
Star Wars has good music, but
But can it portray a
But-
story?
like
Yeah.
if you listen to if I were to hand you an album, right? Let's say this is a universe with no movies, no. If I were to hand you an album called Star Wars and it was a bunch of classical scores,
Yeah.
would you be like, yo, this shit bops? Or would you just be like, I don't fucking care about classical music
Yeah, I'll probably
or symphonies or some shit?
I'd probably listen to it.
a little
You
bit.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause it's really hard to give you this concept of something of a world where something doesn't exist that's always been there. Star Wars has always been there for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The first Star Wars movie came out in what? The 70s?
1977.
Right? And then what was the last one before these new ones came out? Was made in 2004? Was the last one 2004?
Like 2000.
2005. That's when Avengers of the Sith
Yeah.
released.
And that was the last one before
the
this
last
new
one.
chapter,
Yeah.
right?
Before all
Yeah.
these new ones came out. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, it's really hard for... And then that big of a gap between that, the Revenge of the Sith, and what is it? Rise of Skywalker?
No, that's the ninth movie. It's
I don't know.
The Force
So bad.
Awakens.
I don't remember.
Okay, so Force Awakens, right? So from Revenge of the Sith to Force Awakens, how many years is that?
A lot. Oh, like 15? 15? No.
10 plus years.
And
Yeah.
Star Wars never lost its relevance.
No,
because the games and
Because
comics and stuff like
it
that.
never lost its relevance. There's
Yeah.
so many things that they had to dig into.
And the toys.
You know what I mean?
Also, after the movies, they had the TV series with the Clone Wars. You gotta think about that too. And then that eventually stopped around 2000. It was like 2010 around there.
What do you think has a bigger impact? The series that they make or the movies that they make?
Which makes what money?
For Star Wars. What do you think has a bigger impact on the fan base?
The
A
movies. The movies.
Movies, for
The
sure.
movies are always the ones.
Movies, yeah.
The movies. Because that's how it matters.
If you're a diehard fan, you watch everything. To me, I didn't watch everything because I'm real selective.
Alright, so that brings me to this next question. Do you think The Mandalorian is good enough on its own to make up for the past 3 movies?
Yeah.
The Mandalorian itself, by itself, you think it's good enough to make up for the past 3 movies?
No.
You don't think so?
The past 3 movies were kind of shitty, but The Mandalorian was actually really good.
Right there, but it doesn't fix what happened.
Yeah, I mean, we can't change what happened or how shitty the
Yeah.
past 3 movies were.
I didn't even watch The Mandalorian. Because it was on Disney
okay.
Plus.
I wonder, see, this is where it starts getting tricky for me
Yeah.
when I'm talking about Star Wars is because where does Rogue One and Solo fall into this?
Rogue One is after Episode 3. Before
Were those
4.
movies bad? Is my question.
Rogue One was alright.
Okay.
The base story is basically the first team who goes to get the Death Star plans.
It's just the ending.
Okay,
and
but
they all fucking die.
That's what I was about to say. Because isn't Rogue One
It's before 4.
It's between.
It's literally
it's between 2 movies, ain't it?
Yeah,
3 and 4.
It ends at the beginning of 4.
Yeah, like literally the ending of Rogue One is the beginning of Episode 4.
Yeah.
So do you think if you were to go back, watch so it's between 3 and 4, or is it between 4 and 5?
It's in between 3 and 4.
So if you were to watch 3, Rogue One, then 4, would you think it makes sense?
It makes total sense.
It makes sense.
Real sense.
You know what happens?
If you watch everything from chronological order from Episode 1 to Episode 2, the Clone Wars animated movie, the series, all the way to Season 6, Episode 3, watch that through, watch some of Season 7, because it's literally lined up with Episode 3. Then you watch Rogue One. I forgot where Solo comes into play, because that's when he's like.
That's when he's younger.
He's not even a bounty hunter at that point.
And see, this is where I think franchises start to run into trouble, right? Because like something like Persona, and see, it might be unfair to compare video games to movies, but see, the thing about Star Wars is more than just a video game.
It's a big ass story.
It's a whole concept. You know what I mean? It's like what I mean by that is like it has more. It's done reach into everything.
Yeah.
There's no way that I could throw a rock. I could throw a rock and hit like any version of whatever I'm talking about of Star Wars.
Yeah, because it's older and it's.
You know what I mean?
It's.
So, but like for Star Wars, right? It's like, where do I start? Right? For Persona, you can pretty much jump into any game because they're all separate stories.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They're all different stories. I don't know if they're all in the same universe.
They are, yes.
But they're all different stories.
You can't do that with Star Wars.
Okay.
You gotta watch everything from the beginning.
Okay, so it's funny you say that. See, now that you said that, I didn't know they were all in the same universe.
Yes.
Now I have to ask you a bunch of questions because now I need to figure this out.
Okay.
What fucking world is that? Because that's a fucked up world, Nick.
What do you mean? It's just different.
Nick,
parts
what do you mean they have? Okay, so I'm not. So are they called Personas still? I know it's Persona 5.
Yes.
But are they still called Personas?
Yes.
Now, how do you activate your Persona 5? Do you shoot yourself or do you take off your mask?
No, you take off your mask.
Okay, Nick, so this is where I'm starting to get a little bit angry. How come the kids in 3 have to shoot themselves? And what do the kids in 4 do?
Break their card.
What the fuck is
Break
that?
their cars.
Okay, so
a card comes down from like the heavens and it lands in their hands.
So this is all happening in Japan, by the way.
Yes.
Different parts in Japan. Yes.
Okay, so there's a group of kids somewhere in Japan shooting themselves to get magical creatures to come out and fight for them.
Hell yeah.
There's another group of kids in Japan who are running around in people's mind palaces and ripping off their masks to summon personas.
Hell yeah.
And then in Persona 4, there's a dude who wants to bang his sister but won't admit it, and they're ripping up cards.
What is this world?
What is this Yu-Gi-Oh shit we're listening to?
I just explained to you 3 games.
They went
3 games of the same franchise, by the way.
I don't know about banging his sister, but that was a joke made, yes.
That was a joke. That's the only joke I know about. Oh, I'm a bullshit liar. I didn't only play Persona 3. I played Persona 4 Ultimax.
Oh, he played
Persona
the
4
games.
Arena Ultimax.
The
I played
spin-offs.
that. I played that. But
non-canon, yeah.
But that's the thing, though, right?
Non-canon.
His franchise is pretty much a straight fucking line.
Yeah.
There is no divulging because you can jump into any one of the games and the previous ones do not matter. The future ones do not matter. Am I correct?
Yes.
So that's an easier franchise to get into.
Yeah.
See, with Star Wars, it's really hard to figure out what's what because you hear so many divisive opinions about. Oh well, no, don't. You don't have to watch episode 1. Episode 1 fucking sucks. All the prequels suck.
Yeah, you get those people.
And then there's people who were born right or who grew up with the prequels, right? There's people who grew up with 4, 5, 6, and there's people who grew up with 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like that right there is already a generational difference.
Yeah.
Already combined with the opinion of older fans.
And that's what I always see when people having arguments.
Yeah.
This trilogy's better, that trilogy's better.
See, and then it's different. It's hard to find things to jump in. Not to say that things like anime and Persona type other games don't have that either, right? Like before we started this, you were talking about Fate, right?
Yeah.
You know how many fucking Fate series there is?
There's like
there is
5, right?
No, there's not.
And then there's the movies.
No, there's
shut
not.
No, shut the fuck up.
No,
There's way
like-
more than
There's
5.
like 20 plus.
There's way more than 5, and then there's games.
Yo, I know read all that
Like,
bullshit.
And
Just
then,
like a real the whole map.
and then there's a pachinko machine.
Yo, I'm just trying to get to my femboy real quick, okay? That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, you'll get it to him soon.
Hey, I don't think we can use the term femboy, can we?
I don't care.
I know you don't care. I can.
They can use it.
Can we? Is
No,
that
I
not
think they're okay
offensive?
with it, yeah.
Who's they? Who's they? That's the question.
They. Them.
Who am I trying to keep from getting
Them
off my
femboys.
ass?
Just let them know this be they.
What am I going to call them?
Traps?
I don't. No, you can't
You
say
can't- you
traps.
can't say traps either.
You can't say traps anymore.
Wait, what?
No,
Really?
you can't say that's offensive.
You can't say that no more.
That's bull.
What do you mean? What the fuck? It's how it is.
It's
You can
good-
say
you all
it.
got-
how it is.
The ways.
It's a femboy.
The ways are changing.
A feminine boy.
All right, so this.
Because they're not a man.
We're
We're
not
going
topic.
on-
We're
going
going
on
topic.
topic.
Okay, so this next question is on topic because this is a way to bring it back on topic. So, are there any femboys in Star Wars?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Let
sure.
me think.
I mean, I guess there's the Twi'leks. They're like the most beautiful race.
Oh, the Twi'leks, yeah.
And
They
I
do
guess
have
you
male
can-
species, but they're not.
They're not femboys.
They're not really feminist.
You
like
can make
that.
them.
I mean, they're pretty.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I mean, that's
The internet's got me covered. I'm sure if I type in
Um,
femboy tweet, like I'm gonna find something.
Heck
You're
yeah.
probably gonna find somebody's concept of one.
I don't know. There's no one else.
Because every time I've seen a Twi'lek in like,
I don't think they got
Star
time
Wars,
to
They
be
look very manly.
they're real manly, and they most of the time they're in war.
Yeah.
It's cause Star Wars.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure
guess so,
it
yes.
does.
There is one.
There's always a
in
femboy.
Persona.
There's
Yeah.
always a femboy somewhere.
One in Persona, yes.
That's anime.
What?
Like how.
Speaking of franchise, do you count Seven Deadly Sins as a franchise?
Seven
Yes.
Deadly Sins is a
It's a
franchise.
franchise, yes.
Yes.
How many movies are there?
I finished that today.
There is
2 movies,
2 movies,
and there's
2 seasons,
3
3 seasons, 4 now. I don't fucking
4
know,
or
bro.
5
It's been
seasons.
years since we watched.
5 seasons.
Since I
I
watched.
literally finished everything. It's already over with.
So like, there's 5 seasons and 2 movies.
Yo.
Now that right there, to me, I feel like that's a good run for any franchise.
Yeah, I just ended there.
If I had a show,
Oh yeah, I think it's already done.
if I had a show, now you want to know what my favorite franchise is though, for real, like TV wise, one of my favorite franchises.
Yeah, hurry up.
Seinfeld. I love
Oh, of
Seinfeld.
course.
Yo, the TV show Nothing.
I fucking love
What do you think?
Seinfeld.
Oh,
It's a show Nothing.
It's on Netflix.
I know it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
But it was on Hulu, and I watched it like twice on Hulu.
The whole series?
The whole series twice.
I'll be doing that shit.
Okay.
Because I fucking love Seinfeld. The jokes in Seinfeld are so fucking relevant today for me. they just fucking George Costanza. I know you're not supposed to really like any of the characters. They're all assholes in Seinfeld.
Yeah.
If you really watch Seinfeld, they're all pieces of shit. And the last episode, the very last episode of Seinfeld, is going over how much of a piece of shit they all are. They all go to jail on the last episode.
Heck yeah, dude.
That's the funny part.
Seinfeld, man.
And it's a masterpiece to me because at Seinfeld, you literally do not need to know jack shit.
Yeah.
Because if you watch the last episode will straight up tell you, like, oh, all these people are assholes.
Like, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I've never watched that.
You never watched it? It's
No.
like Seinfeld.
I heard it was like Seinfeld.
Yeah. You guys haven't watched it?
I watched
I
it.
haven't watched it.
I
Yeah.
freaking love.
Wow, how are we
You
the
don't
only
count.
ones?
You
I
don't
haven't.
count.
No, it's freaking funny. You should watch it. It's really funny.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched it. I've always wanted to watch it. I watched one episode when I was younger. And it was about them doing cocaine. He's like, we're getting rid of this cocaine. What are we going to do? We got to sell more of these cookies or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know, is it the cocaine? They start rubbing on their teeth and shit. Yeah, like, I remember that.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's really funny.
You know.
There's this one where, like, I think they get lost. No, they go to the river.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, did you bring food? It's like, yeah, I brought my roast beef covered in, like, I think, like, I forgot what alcohol he added.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, let's just go like that, whatever. And they go to the middle of the river, and they're just floating there, just eating, getting drunk out of roast beef that's covered in shit. And then he freaking, like, they're trying to get back. They dropped the roast beef onto the freaking river. He's like,
Yeah.
no, my roast beef. And then, I don't remember the rest of it, but he just started swimming after it. It's pretty funny.
I mean, that's another thing too. Like, I don't think there's too many franchises nowadays, new or old, that you can jump into right away without having to worry about previous or future things. You know what I mean?
No, you can't do that.
There's not too much. There's not too much things. Like anime's weird. Anime's really weird in that.
You know where to start though.
I don't know.
In anime, for some things, yes, you know where to
Yes,
start.
for
Not
some.
for everything.
very
Like if you're gonna be somebody who watches like Fate Stay Night, because Fate Stay Night is an anime. Fate Stay Night is one thing.
Yeah.
Because there's Fate Zero, and then there's
There's
Fate
like spin-offs.
whatever
yeah,
the fuck,
like,
right? And there's that, right? And then there's like shit like Higurashi, where it's like, which Higurashi did you watch? Which one did you watch? Did you watch the one where the girl murders her classmates? Or did you watch the one where she dies? Or did you watch the one where she's the bully? Or, you know what I mean? It's like, which one did you fucking watch?
It's like Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's like, did you watch the one where she got her nails pulled out by her sister? Did you watch the one where her and her sister are murders? Like, type shit.
That's a damn franchise that keeps going. Yu-Gi-Oh.
You know? Yo, let me tell you
Oh
something.
yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! You can watch and you can just jump in from any season. You don't really
There-
have to
is
watch
there,
it.
is there no overall story to Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't remember.
There is,
There's
but
not
it
as
stops whenever it gets to a new one.
much. Yeah.
because
Like they make references to them, but
Or they make movies to
'cause-
connect them.
But that's the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh though, is that you don't know when it's in a new arc. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, because the very first thing that I remember of Yu-Gi-Oh is Kaiba's a dick,
yeah.
Yeah.
and that in itself is a thing.
He's a rich dick.
You know what I mean? Like that's the Yu-Gi-Oh discovering how to use fucking what's his name? The guy, the pendulum guy. No, he got the
The
name.
Millennium Puzzle.
Yeah, the Millennium Puzzle. The guy that lives in the he has a different name. It's not Yugi.
Yami Yugi.
Yama Yugi.
It's not Yami.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's
or a
Yama
Tim. If you were gonna use
Yeah,
Tim's?
that's what I mean. A Tim. Yeah.
Tim's?
He's Egyptian name.
Tim's.
Oh yeah, that's what you're looking for.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tim.
So, just because I don't want to get confused by saying Yugi and Yugi.
Oh wait, that's why Yami Yugi
Yeah, that's what
exists.
people say.
Yeah,
Yama
but
Yugi.
I want to say Yami Yugi.
I mean, do you? I mean,
Not
that's-
really.
Just call him Tim.
you want to call him a Tim then?
I'm gonna call him Tim.
Tim.
No, but yeah. So isn't that like the first season is just about him trying to figure
It's
out
just
what it is?
Does his
About
grandpa
him.
die?
Well, they do have arcs too, just like
No,
how.
I know they have arcs because the very last arc is the Cyber Dragon arc.
Yeah.
I know that. That's like I know Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit, you know, because then after that, that's when fucking 5Ds and
GX and,
and
all that.
GX and Zexal and all that
GX
shit.
is the second one.
Yeah, GX is after regular Yu-Gi-Oh
I
and
still
there's
haven't
5Ds.
finished it.
Did you know? But 5Ds and GX are connected.
So and it's the first one too.
And the first.
No, I know the first one is, but but like after the first, after 5Ds, there is no more reference to Yugi.
Mm-mm.
But
Not until Zexal,
not until Zexal.
What the fuck?
which
were
is
we
the next
talking
one
about?
after.
I don't
I
know.
don't know where you are anymore.
I don't know. I'm young.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Zexal. Zexal isn't bad.
It ain't. I love it.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, it's new because it seems like bullshit to us because it's all the new card shit that's going on that we don't know
I
about.
don't know
Well,
shit
I mean,
about.
Well, we don't know about.
He does.
I know he knows about it, but me, you, and this
That's
one
my
don't.
franchise.
But it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of those weird things because you can watch the show, and the show could get you into the card game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I got into
But-
actual cards.
The card,
It's nothing.
like the show fucking lies to you.
It really does because it doesn't
That's
go
the
on
whole of season one. Him bullshitting.
But to be fair, Pokemon does the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Bro, I could as much as I used to watch Pokemon, I've lost so much interest.
The
in
game is
Pokemon.
the card game is very simple. It's not a hard card game.
Really, I couldn't figure it out when I, was
can
younger.
figure this shit out.
From what I understood, isn't it just the higher number wins? Because it says weakness, right? And like the way that let me explain to you how this is how I understood it. You get your card, and at the bottom you see what it's resistant against and what it's weak against.
Yeah.
And on the weak thing, it'll give you the symbols for the shit. Like if they're weak to fire, it'd be the fire symbol. We said weak fire symbol times 2. So that means if that character's attack was like 10, it's like 20.
It's 20, yeah.
And that's how it kind of went. And like there were power chips and shit like that, but that's, if you want to get into that, that's a whole nother, because that's what I learned, because like my cousin was really into the Pokemon card game, and he kind of taught me a little bit, and that shit gets fucking confusing after a minute, because you need energy cards. Like I used to think they were useless because they were not monsters.
Me too.
But you need them.
No.
You fucking need them because your card runs out of attack power.
Heck yeah.
So you need those things.
Yeah, it's not Yu-Gi-Oh.
And then I
But
think,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
and if I remember correctly, I think you need so many energies to evolve your Pokemon. You don't just throw an evolved Pokemon down.
Oh, okay.
This is what I remember. I don't know what the rules are now. I don't know. I fucking don't know. That's what I remembered when I played when I was like fucking 5.
Now that I think about it, it's similar to Yu-Gi-Oh.
It is, but
But
they're
it's
both as complicated.
But there's
as
no
they seem.
sacrificing in Pokemon. It's power buildup.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
evolution.
Yeah, in Yu-Gi-Oh, you gotta like sacrifice your monsters for stronger monsters.
They
You
both
know.
have their complications.
And you could add the power up, or they could lose it
That's why I don't play card
immediately.
games.
Oh, you just suck at 'em.
Hell yeah.
You got no
Card
brain.
games is a whole other franchise though, because like there's Magic the Gathering motherfuckers.
I don't play that.
Those guys are hardcore.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
So you stepped on
Magic
my
the
shit.
Gathering is fucking confusing. I think it's confusing. I don't get it.
Just slap your red on the red.
Another
It's
favorite
really red.
franchise, God of War.
God of War is a good franchise.
I love God of War.
It's alright.
What do you mean, Tony?
Yeah.
Not fucking with
What do you mean it's alright? It's
That's
ready
okay.
to shit on
It's
it.
okay.
What don't you?
I didn't
you
really
worry
care about the story. I was just kind of like just killing dudes.
Oh, I fuck with the story.
Why?
The
No,
story,
fuck
the
with-
story, the story of Kratos is basically, he was a Spartan warrior, and then he makes a deal with Ares, I believe.
Yeah. And then he's like,
And I forgot what, because it's been so long since I played the first God of War, even though I did have it at one point. I just never played
He
it.
killed like this village or something.
Oh yeah, he killed this village, and he was like
But Ares like kind of like
double crossed him.
yeah, and made it kill a village that his
That
Oh,
his family
and
was
his-
in.
yeah.
Yeah, he made him kill his family, and that's what pissed him off. And so with, and so I think Athena gave him the Blades of Chaos, and they were bound to him, so he couldn't get rid of them. Like,
okay.
like if you played the new God of War, and spoiler alert if you haven't played, it's been out for fucking years, but at the end, when you get to Jotunheim, he takes off his bandages, and you see the marks, the scars of the chains from the blades
Oh, okay.
on his arm still.
That's pretty cool.
I think
And,
God of War is a pretty simple franchise too.
It's simple, but it's a good story. Yeah, like because after you kill Ares, you become the God of War, and then Zeus
So
and them try to fuck
He's
you.
gonna get to the Aztecs, right? It's gonna be crazy.
What?
No.
he
What?
said the Aztecs. You want him to jump through different?
Well, him to
This
jump
is
in
really
different-
He's
different-
already done it once. He
Yeah,
went.
yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah, he jumped from Greek to
he's gonna
Norse
go to
mythology.
India.
I guess he could do.
But if
other
you think
ones.
about it, he did travel far just to get over there.
Well, 'cause look where Greece is, and then look where.
Where he's at now compared.
Where does that look at on a map or that
What do
stuff?
you
Well,
mean?
I don't know
Greece-
exactly where he's
Greece,
at, but Greece is
Greece
far.
is in Italy, or
Okay.
near Italy.
Yeah.
What?
Greece is near Italy.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know where.
What the fuck do you think I
But
said?
where's North?
It's called
Where's
Asia
North
Minor.
mythology
Well, I
on
don't
that?
know. I don't even know
What are you
where
talking
he's at right now.
It's Greek. What are you, dumb or something?
No, he's trying to figure out like the fucking boat path, flight path from
Just take a river.
from Greece
Yeah.
to fucking.
Wherever he's at now.
I'm gonna assume the Netherlands. No, fucking
Netherlands.
Not the Netherlands. I got him all mixed up. I'm gonna assume he's somewhere
Norway.
in fucking.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, Norway.
Oh, wait, it's probably like in Iceland or something.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that's where it's-
assuming he's somewhere around that area.
You know how far it is?
From
It's
Greece.
not that far. Come on. It's like 2
Well, if
years.
you take the right both paths, wind, get there in no time. Current.
Me and Ernesto did have a good like spin off on his, because we were having a conversation at work about that. They could make a game that's a prequel to God of War 4 on his journey to where he is now.
I was thinking he killed a couple Egyptian gods on his way there. You know what I'm saying?
So you want to build it?
Yeah, like
Egypt?
he fight
do
like
that.
different mythologies on his way there.
Not like wiping out all
Like-
mythology like he did with the Greek Greeks.
But like,
I mean, like
just fighting him.
Like I was more of thinking like he's walking through a thing, and Anubis is like, I smell death on you, boy.
Why is he talking like he's white or something? Or something?
He's like, I smell death on you, boy. How many people you killed? And that character's like, fuck off. And then that's the whole game, basically. I think it's a good concept.
I think it's a good concept.
Well, we'll see where at the end.
Or at least make it a DLC.
After you kill Thor and Odin and all that.
I was gonna kill Thor.
Well,
He's gonna fight Thor.
Well, another spoiler at the end.
Well, there's no spoiler anymore. Like they already showed off the.
No, well, I'm talking about on what's gonna happen. The story.
What is the grace period you give things before you start talking about?
Man,
something?
I say spoiler anyway. Some people haven't played. God
No,
of
I
War
know,
yet.
but like in your personal, like,
I give it a year.
you give it a year.
I just
So okay, so let's say you're a Star Wars fan, right? Let's say the new Star Wars movie came out and you haven't seen it, and you just lost track of time, and it's been a year, and somebody talks about it. Will you still be mad?
no.
I'll be mad because I haven't seen it, but then again, you know, that's my fault.
Okay,
Oh,
because there's some people who are just like, how could, bro? I was gonna watch it, bitch. It's been out for 3 years. Why haven't you seen it?
I still spoil movies for myself, even though I like them. I don't care. I still like it. If
I
I
say
like
about
it,
2 months.
if I spoil it and I still like
your window.
Yeah.
2 months, I
2
spoil it immediately. I don't really care. No, because like
You know you do.
yeah, because if I do it and then I watch the movie, I'm still gonna like it.
Do you know there's some people who it just ruins the entire fucking thing for them?
That's dumb.
Yeah, that is.
Because you're gonna go watch it and like
You're gonna
like-
find out how it's done.
it's,
That was always my argument too. It's like, oh, you spoiled it for me. It's like,
you're gonna.
you still watch the movie. You're like, yeah, but now how it ends, and I'm like,
We
It's
won't
gonna
know
end.
you don't know how it got that way.
Yeah.
You know?
You won't see the entire movie.
It's like I do it anyway, so I just spoil it.
Like that movie Knives Out, I had that spoiled for me, and I think that's a different type of movie though, because the whole point of that movie is to make you guess who did it.
Who did it? Yeah.
But when you already know who did it, it kind of takes the fun out of the movie.
Yeah.
Like for a movie like that, I could understand.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna go see it in theaters, and then I found somebody told me what the fuck happened, and I was like, oh, well now I don't even want to watch the movie. For that specific movie only, though, right? Like I know it kind of seems like I'm kind of walking back on what I said, but I guess it just depends on the movie, really. Because if the whole point of your movie, right, is to be who did it, what happened, what's going on.
A mystery.
You can't have that ending spoiled.
Because
Because then no one's gonna want to see your movie no more. Because like movies like that are like a one-shot movie, unless you watch it with somebody else afterwards. But if you watch that movie once by yourself, you're like, oh fuck, oh that was crazy, that was a wild ride. I can't believe that guy did it. Versus when you watch it spoiled, you're like, I already know who the fuck does it. None of this matters. This whole build-up, everything, none of this matters.
That would have been that.
I know what happened.
That's like that one game that we played years ago. Remember that we made choices?
Oh, Until Dawn?
Yeah, Until Dawn, yeah. Now, like, it was just like multiple shit you can do.
I don't like
yeah,
those.
but that's different because
Yeah.
like you can pick different paths.
Yeah, you could pick different paths.
I don't like playing those kind of games. I just watch YouTubes about it.
You don't like games that make you have consequences for your actions?
No, I just like those ones like kind of like that. Yeah, it's like with like.
You choose
Yeah,
the wrong thing, you're gonna feel bad.
Yeah, well, yeah, like. But it's
I
like
remember our run.
all it is you just walk around and
We
like,
almost
you
saved
make
everybody.
you make a decision
We almost
and it's
did.
just
Someone
like
died,
it does
dude.
something, you do something wrong. I'm just kind of like.
I don't know. I like aspects like that. I love games like that. I love games that tell me, like, hey, bro, you fucked up.
What?
That's all games you play.
Yeah,
You
but
make decisions.
I save scum though.
You.
Yeah. What?
Well,
Am I stupid?
he is scummy. Yeah, you can save scum.
Heck yeah, I do. I don't care.
He's part of the scum.
That's all the games you play. Fallout and all.
No,
Fallout
Fallout doesn't have
say
that.
this?
Fallout? What do you mean? Okay, Fallout down.
Is
Fallout
that-
does have that. That's the whole concept of
What are
Fallout.
you talking about? You do shoot me.
Bro, the best Fallout in Vegas.
No, you don't.
I mean, it there is consequences, but it doesn't affect like how you get to the end.
Look,
Because when
it
you
does
get
affect
to
the
the end, it all just leads to the same place.
I'm playing New Vegas right now, and let me tell you, I know you've played New Vegas.
Yeah.
And it might have been a while since you've understood this. So while I'm recently playing it,
Yeah.
there are very much consequences for your actions.
Oh yeah, games. I know.
I am not liked by the Caesars Legion.
Yeah.
Or by the NCR. I am a villain for both of them. They shoot me on sight, both sides.
Yeah, you can.
I have made the game 10 times harder for myself.
That's not so hard.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know what?
That's the fun part.
I'm way too far in it to go back now and make anything better.
Are you gonna go with the house or are you gonna go independent?
I've been independent for a while now.
All right, just kill everybody. It's cool.
I have a Ripper, and I have my melee all the way up. So all I do is hold left click and walk forward.
Heck yeah, that's what.
And let me tell you something, Chris. I'm damn near invincible.
Yeah, no, the melee builds are really good on New Vegas. On the other ones, they're not.
Like I am damn near invincible because I literally walk up to a group of people with shotguns and I'm like, and then that's it. They're all dead.
There's a perk where like there's a chance for knocking people down, and then you get another one where it increases your attack speed, and you just go.
It's honestly, it's a very beautiful game. Really, I'm enjoying it.
No, New Vegas, yeah, because it depends on the Fallout. New Vegas, yeah, if you do some stuff, there's like consequences. On 3, it's kind of a little bit, but on 4, there's...
Since Fallout is another franchise, where do you think people should start when they play Fallout? 3 or New Vegas?
3.
Because I always hear...
Well, because if you're going to start New Vegas, it's a bit more hardcore. Because, like, you know, the decisions matter, blah, blah, blah. But on 3, like, it's more of a playground. You get to learn how to play everything. And then when you go from 3 to 4, you appreciate... 4... New Vegas, you appreciate it more because you're like, oh shit, you know, it's like it plays better. No, not better, but like it has like different mechanics and like all the.
So you would say 3 is a good thing to start off, so you can understand how Fallout itself works.
Yeah, yeah. And then,
so what's wrong with 1 and 2? I know 1 is like a RTS. Type
no,
one RTS, but it's like a asymmetrical Diablo type thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah, then that's what some people don't like that. Because it's like, you know, it's not first person. And plus, like, when you put, like, it's like XCOM, you know how, like, 95% chance to shoot somebody? It's kind of like that. But 95% doesn't mean shit on Fallout New Vegas, because, like, you're probably going to miss. It's going to
be Look at New Vegas, bro.
Still going to miss.
You're still going to miss.
Bro, that's the only
What about 2?
What about 2? It's the same thing.
But
2 is like, better than... It's like 3 in New Vegas. Like, 2 is better. Because there's like a whole shitload more things to do. Like a whole much. You can become a porn star.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So what? 1 is more of like a linear thing? Like
no, it's not linear. It's like, it's a bit more smaller scale. And it's more harder. It's harder than 2 because there's like less weapons and stuff like that. Less armor.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like...
And number 2 is more like, they didn't put it as hard. But it's like more freedom. You can go anywhere you want, and on 1 there's a time limit because you're running out of water, and if you don't get there in time, you lose the game.
And we don't even have to bring up 4, do we?
Bro, that shit garbage, bro. It's not a bad game.
Or 76.
It's a bad Fallout game.
76 was shit.
I played 4, and halfway through 4 I got bored.
Yeah. That's what happens.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I got bored. Like I got my my big titty robot companion, and I was like, hell yeah.
Wait, Ada?
Yeah, I got Ada.
Okay, yeah, Ada. No, Curie. What?
Ooh.
Yo, Curie. Best waifu.
I didn't get that far.
Yo, she's like this French medic robot that you get, and she talks around in a French accent, and then you can give her a body, an android body.
Sounds hot.
It is.
Sounds hot.
Bro.
No. Trust me, I would keep it on.
And we don't even need to talk about 76, even though me and you both played it.
I played it. That shit was garbage.
But we had fun together.
That shit was garbage. I was pretending.
I almost bought 76 because I saw it was on sale the other day.
Don't buy it.
Don't buy it.
And I was like, oh man.
Yeah, because I think it was the second time we played it, right? There's that guy who was like, here's all this free stuff. And I was like, alright. Cool.
Yeah.
He like started leveling me up.
Oh, was that the time where fucking him and AJ fucking left the goddamn party? Like, you just talking to that guy, you know? It's like, guys.
Oh yeah. I forgot you were.
He was
doing
leveling me up, and I was like, whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember that. They got mad because you were getting leveled up because of that dude.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I'm just trying to finish my companion run.
I think it was Adrian.
And then he just gave me a bunch of free armor, and I was like, all right, that's good.
He leveled up for real.
Yeah, but it's not good. It's like the 4, but boring. More boring.
There's less stuff in it.
Yeah, there was less
Because
stuff.
I remember there was a huge problem with it in the beginning because there was no NPCs. It was just you and animals.
That was just you and animals.
Wasn't it just real buggy too?
Yeah. So there's this thing that I figured out a while back that the reason why the game was so shitty is that it would pretty much ping every item in your inventory.
Yeah.
Like all the fucking time. Like you yourself would ping, and everything else in your shit would ping, because it's constantly, because it's a server, it's an online server, so it's constantly refreshing itself.
Yeah.
And every time it does that, it's like I can't really explain it too well, but basically what it is, every time it refreshed, it didn't just refresh like essential shit. It refreshed every little small thing, and that fucked it up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that was weird about it. Like, cause Fallout's a weird franchise because from out of the 6 fucking games, 4 or 5 fucking games it has, apparently only 2 are good.
Yeah, it's New Vegas
and 3.
No, New Vegas and 2.
New Vegas and 2.
Yeah, 3 is good, but it's not like the best.
It's not New Vegas.
No, 2 and New Vegas are the best ones. But I personally like the best one for me is 1, because I just like it more.
You like that game style?
Yeah.
And I have only played 76.
And the story's really sad too.
I've only played New Vegas.
What?
I've only played 76.
You need to play
so
the
that
other
tells
ones.
you how that's going.
You need to get on your computer and buy New Vegas and like 3.
I can.
Honestly, you should.
Don't buy 3 actually. No, because it doesn't work on Steam. No, you have to go to Good Old Games to get 3 because it has all the patches. But get New Vegas on Steam. It's beautiful.
Honestly, I got New Vegas and I got literally every fucking piece of DLC plus New Vegas for like $8.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
I gotta wait for that.
Steam sales.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, to tell you, Fallout's my favorite franchise.
Gaming wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that from you.
Yeah, Fallout Game 1 is your favorite franchise.
Bro,
like
shut up.
Elder Scrolls, I never played anything except for Skyrim, and I still haven't beat Skyrim because I have this weird OCD completionist complex where
you're never gonna finish.
Oh, well, not even that. It's not that I'm trying to finish it. It's just that I discovered things that I could do that I want to do, and that's what I focus. It's not even main mission shit. Like, I've talked to the Greybeards, Chris, and I told him to fuck off because I'm trying to figure out how to get my Argonian buff girl to fuck another Argonian dock worker.
Oh, yeah, it's because, like, when you want to marry them...
I got confused. I went to the church.
Yeah.
I got the medallion. I'm wearing the medallion. I'm talking to everybody.
Yeah.
No one's trying to fuck.
You have to get them to like you. You have to do a quest for her.
I do a quest for everybody. I don't do a quest for everybody.
You have to do a quest for her. No, either her or someone else specifically.
Even the lioness chick. I done did everything for her. She's my companion now.
Yeah, I think you had to do something else. I don't remember.
I got her sword.
Just look
back.
up the wiki.
Bitch, I looked up the wiki. I did everything the wiki told me to. I gave the
must have messed something up.
I gave the bitch her sword back.
And she doesn't want to fuck.
She still doesn't want to fuck. I don't understand. I went and fought a bunch of joggers. I don't understand what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
I fought a bunch of elven machinery. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
It's Dwarven.
Dwarven machinery. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Oh, that's correct. Now you need to play Oblivion.
I heard Oblivion was fucking fun.
It is. It's you can make your own spells.
Doesn't it take about like 100 hours to finish too?
No. You can finish the whole story.
If you beeline the story,
I mean, like everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's all the DLCs and shit. It takes a while.
If you beeline Skyrim is a very short game.
It is. But Oblivion, if you play it and then get to the Shivering Isles, and it's just crazy. Because it's just a crazy world. And it's amazing. Because it's like, there's dementia, and then there's something else. I forgot what it was.
Is there a quest where you can make an orc kill himself?
Yeah, that's the Fighters Guild one. Not the Fighters Guild. It's like there's like a big old
arena.
arena. It's the arena guild. Arena.
And I remember this because I was like, wow, that game is pretty.
Yeah, because you had to go. Because I remember doing it. Because you had to go and find out who his parents are, and it turns out like his mom was getting like raped by a vampire.
He's like, I'm a filthy vampire, and then he kills himself. Yeah.
Yeah, essentially, it's like, oh, like my blood's a vampire. Fuck this, and then you go and you fight him. He doesn't attack you. You just pop, 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 pop. And then I did a save before I did all that, and I just fought him, and he's really fucking hard. And I was like, oh shit. Because they make you fight like 3 minutes worse in the arena. But I was a big buff guy, and I was like, boop. It's a good game.
Smack you up.
You know what else is a good franchise? Resident Evil.
Oh, don't get him started with Resident Evil. All those fanboys and shit.
That's why I brought it up. I know
it's called the F-Fivers.
That's one of his favorite franchises.
He turns everybody into fanboys. Very male.
What a hell of a that's a hell of a power.
You have to stay in one.
Chris Redfield's like, Leon, you gotta fuck me so we
can. You have to start with the ones that are not.
Oh, did you get that TikTok I sent?
Yeah.
Used to give my name Leon.
You know what, Ethan? Ethan what?
Ethan Winters.
Ethan Breadburger?
Yeah,
I was thinking to see this.
Bro, Ethan Breadburger would be like the greatest name for a Resident Evil protagonist. He's like, where's my daughter at? Where's Rose? It's like, fuck off. You gotta go fuck my sister. That's what Chris
tells. Is
she
like 50 years old?
That's what Chris tells Ethan. He's like, Ethan, I lost Leon to the Asian persuasion.
Oh yeah.
I need you. You're the last person to carry on the Redfield bloodline, the Redfield lineage.
Isn't his sister like 50 already?
Oh yeah. Canonically, she's probably in her 30s or 40s.
Oh, okay. Because Leon looks like he's fucking like 48 or shit. He's just like,
if you play 6, Leon looks super old.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
He's like he's in his 30s.
That Japanese have like a really weird way of making people old. They're like in their 20s and they look like they're 10, and then if they're like in their 40s, they look like 20 years old.
They look like they're dying.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mm-hmm. I love Yakuza. Yakuza is another franchise I love so much, but Yakuza games are hard. I've never fully 100% completed a Yakuza game because there's just way too much fucking shit to do, man. Like, I'm doing Yakuza 0 right now, and I still haven't 100%ed it because that shit's hard. That shit's, like, really rough because there's one challenge that I have to do.
Yeah.
Where I have to play On the Run, the old arcade game that you might have remembered hanging out at laundromats, where you have to basically beat the timer. You just drive down the road, you have to beat the timer.
Oh, I think so.
And every time you reach a checkpoint, your timer starts over. It's a very old game. Very old Sega game. But anyway, they have that full game inside of Yakuza 0.
Hell yeah.
And there is a very important side quest where you will lose because there's different sections of because when you're playing as Kiryu, there's different sections of the city.
Yeah.
Right? There's the electronics fucking people, the entertainment people, so on and so forth. The electronic motherfucker is the dumbest motherfucker ever because he doesn't fight you like everyone else tries to fight you. He's like, get 1 million points on the game, and if you don't, I get 30% of my area back.
Oh my god.
And let me tell you something about this fucking little side quest thing. It's not cheap. It's not cheap, okay? Let me tell you something. I had 50 billion yen. Billion yen. I bought 3 buildings and I had nothing. And you need to buy buildings to take control of the area.
Yeah.
And that's how they notice you. They're like, hey, fucker, I've noticed you've been buying up my buildings. What the fuck you doing? And then they come and fuck with you. Now, Chris, I stopped playing this game for a year now.
Yeah.
Because I lost the On the Run challenge.
Oh.
By 100 points. 100 points in that game is not much. And I got so pissed off that I lost 30% of the area that I had 90% control of, by the way. I lost 30%, went down to 60. That shit made me so mad. I never turned it back on. I never turned it back on. Because I lost. And this is the equivalent in the game. I lost over 150 billion yen from that one loss.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right.
Sounds awesome.
I was angry. I was like, I invested too much time into this. Now, the one game that I shamefully invested too much time in was the other side quest for the other character, Majima.
Yeah.
He is forced to run a cabaret hostess club. Now, this game is very, very addicting. I didn't think it was going to be so addicting, but it is.
Yeah.
And I spent a lot of my time, not doing the main story, but making this cabaret the best cabaret in Japan. Let me tell you something. If I spent 150 billion yen on buildings, I spent like 100 million yen on buying clothes and outfits for the girls in my club to make the money back from doing the other one.
Hell yeah,
It's a very fun game. And let me tell you why it's a fun game. Because it keeps you thinking. And what I mean by that is you have to really, really understand what niggas want.
Okay.
It's so crazy. It's like, I know what I said. Don't look at me that way. I have a plan for what I said. Anyways, but it's so hard because you need to figure out what specific people like.
Yeah.
So a motherfucker will walk in the building and be like, hey, I want a funny bitch. And so you have there's this old lady you can find. Everything she has is low grade. You can't customize her either.
Oh, okay.
So her cute factor is an X. Her funny factor is like a 3-ring pink circle, which means it's fucking amazing. It's off the fucking charts.
Hell yeah, dude.
Her adorableness is an X. Her attractiveness is an X. Everything else is an X.
Yeah.
It's all an X. But she's funny as shit.
Hell yeah.
And let me tell you something about that character. That character makes me the most money out of any of the chicks that I spent all that money. By the way, each new chapter, each cabaret club you beat, every opposing club you beat,
yeah,
you still their main girl.
Hell yeah.
And the main girls have these side missions you have to do where you have to take them on mock dates and teach them how to be a proper hostess.
Can you fuck them?
No.
Man.
One of them wants to fuck you, but he's like, "No, I'm your boss. I can't do that."
Oh yeah, that's
literally his whole thing. He's like, "What are you talking about? I'm your boss, and I'm older than you, way older than you, because I'm not fucking you." And she's like, "One day you will," and he's like, "Nah."
Yeah, I see memes about that where he's like,
but
yeah.
Yakuza's my shit. Yakuza, I love Yakuza. I started playing Yakuza when I played 3.
Yeah.
And I beat 3, 4, never played 5, and I played 0.
Okay.
Alright? But I know the lore of the other ones. That's how much I'm into this franchise.
It's a lot.
You telling me it's a fucking lot.
That's a lot of games,
lot.
yeah.
That game isn't even in chronological order. Alright? 1 is like pretty good, but then you play 2 and 3, and then like 2 and 3 don't even take place in the same time, and 4 is its own fucking thing, and then 0 is a prequel to 1, but it's confusing. It's weird. It's like Metal Gear.
It's like fucking Star Wars.
It's Metal Gear.
I'm just talking about Metal Gear.
I don't know.
Shit's all over.
You know how many times I've heard Carl talk about Metal Gear?
I love Metal Gear.
Fucking Carl, dude.
I love Kojima.
Kojima? Yeah, he's pretty
you
cool.
love him a lot.
I love Kojima. Kojima's like my dude. I love him because he's like, I don't know. No other people make shit like he does because he makes shit so weird.
Yeah,
I love it. You know, like MGS. Well, MGS 1. It just depends on who you are if you want to play MGS 1 because I think the original. If you really want to get technical about MGS 1 is the one where it's like on NES and you're just some random dude named Solid Snake.
Yeah.
It's not like when you play, I think it's
3.
What is it, Snake Eater? Is that Snake Eater or Patriots? I don't remember, but
Snake Eater is like no. Right? Snake Eater is the best one, right?
I think Snake Eater is the best one.
Yeah. Because I know Guns and Patriots is good, but it's not as good as Snake Eater because that's where he kills that chick.
Mm-hmm. It's so fucking great. Because, look, let me tell you something how great Metal Gear Solid is.
I've only played one game.
But let me tell you how great it is.
I don't know which one it is.
In one of the older games, I don't remember which one, you have to find a specific a specific person, right? She's an undercover there to help you. And you know how you tell her from everybody else? You have to look at the ass. If it's the feminine ass, that's the ass you follow. And when you go in the restroom, she's like, "How did you know it was me?"
Oh yeah. That's like the sick one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like she has like a fat ass or something.
Yeah. And let me tell you my other favorite running joke of Metal Gear is that there's always this guy who's about to shit himself. There's always this guy who's about to shit himself.
I forget what that is.
He's everywhere. Like he helps fucking he helps that chick that you find that you have to follow. He helps her escape a boat. Like, and he's a very important character. But he's just always like 2 seconds away from shitting himself. Like, for real. I forgot what his name was, but he's always 2 seconds away from shitting himself.
Does he have the glasses?
No, you're talking about Otacon.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking likes Otacon.
Oh, okay.
That shit's funny because Otacon's a good guy and then he's not. And then the best thing about it that I love about Metal Gear Solid is this meme that I saw where it's, "I'm pasting red pills, Snake.
Oh my god.
You just a liberal cuck." And that makes me laugh so hard because that sounds like some shit he'd say. But anyway, this is like what I really. This is like the kind of thing that I want to talk about. Is like there's so many different franchises.
Yeah.
And there's so many different mediums, right? And depending on which franchise, it depends on how you get into it, right?
Yeah.
Like for Star Wars, Persona, Yakuza, there's so many different things you can do with and to introduce this to somebody is hard.
Yeah.
Because you want to introduce them. You want to introduce it in a way that's not annoying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's really hard to do that nowadays when there's so many different things.
Yeah, people have different opinions.
Like Star Wars is an ingrained in history type of thing. Star Wars will never die.
Yeah.
I can tell you that right now.
Oh, hell no.
I would this.
I would Disney.
Because Disney won't die.
Yeah.
I can tell you that right now. Disney's. Speaking of which, do you know there's a lawsuit going on for the people who? Okay, so the guy who created like Spider-Man and all that.
I've actually read about that.
Yeah, so they're trying to fight for the right, like shared ownership of like Spider-Man and shit.
It's like Spider-Man, Iron Man, Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And other.
Oh yeah, because they're dead. No, it's Spider-Man.
Well, it's the family. So the estate, like the people, I guess, are trying to get partial ownership of it over Disney.
Yeah, because they're trying to get that money.
Well, but it's one of those weird things, right? Because here's something that I didn't know that I found out. That remember how after 100 years things officially go public domain?
No, it doesn't apply to Disney.
Yeah, Disney.
It doesn't. Yeah.
They keep pushing their shit back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Mickey's supposed to be already gone.
Yeah, Mickey's like almost like way over 100, right? Like 3 or 4 years.
They keep sliding them that money, you know.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. They keep pushing that back, pushing that further back because once that becomes public domain, they're fucked. You know,
yeah, they're gonna use it for like everything.
And that's one of the weird fucked up things about it, right? Because like I like how none of us really said the MCU, right? Because like I love comics, I really do. But these Marvel movies they're good.
They're all the same though.
But yeah, after you watch so many of them, you kind of see the formula. You're like, oh,
I'm not really big on Marvel.
They're like big action, and then they say funny joke. They're like, oh look, we're ironic, and then there's action, and then that's it.
See, that works for Spider-Man, right? Like this is my opinion. That formula will always work for Spider-Man. That's what Spider-Man is. Yeah. Spider-Man is, hey fucko, watch me do this. He does like a flip and then punches the guy.
Yeah.
Like to me, that's Spider-Man, right?
Yeah. And Deadpool.
Yeah, and Deadpool.
I don't like Deadpool.
You don't like Deadpool? You didn't like the Deadpool movies? You didn't like 2 with the Juggernaut bitch?
No.
Damn.
That's the first.
I don't like them. No. That's pretty bad.
Deadpool 2 was bad to you?
You look like a bitch.
Except this bitch nuts. But anyways,
Deadpool 2 was bad to you, huh?
It was alright. I didn't really like. I just watched it. I was kind of like, oh, okay. I don't know. It's just too ironic. It's too like.
That's what you are.
It's somewhat nuts. Anyways,
I really enjoyed 2 for the Juggernaut Colossus fight.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was the only part I like.
He's called him a Ruski.
Yeah, Ruski.
He's like, you Ruski bastard, because he breaks his fingers.
Yeah. That's the part I like. But like, other than that, I don't remember anything else from the movie.
I remember when the Juggernaut got revealed and we were in that theater. I was really hyped. I was like, "Oh my god!"
It's Juggernaut. Yeah.
It's the Juggernaut.
Oh, Juggernaut. It's a Juggernaut.
Yeah, you did say I wasn't gonna say anything. I was kind of.
You can juggle these nuts.
Shit. Well, what do you think about the X-Men series?
I don't
remember anything.
I didn't watch anything in the X-Men past.
All I know
2.
is that Jean Grey like fucked everything up or something.
I watched Days of Future Past.
That's like the whole movie is about. It's just Jean Grey fucking
didn't
everything
watch
up.
the new ones.
Because Wolverine can't stop putting his dick in her, and then that was it.
I don't know about that last part. Man.
Well, I don't know. That whole thing is weird too. Because like Jean Grey fucks Cyclops, and then Jean Grey fucks Wolverine, and Jean Grey also fucks Iceman. Like, there's like 3 people she fucks, and these are all different universes.
She's ran through, man.
A lot of the females are like that.
The Phoenix Force.
That's not even like that's just how they're written.
And X-Men,
yeah, especially Wolverine.
Except for Storm.
No, Storm. No.
Storm is
I didn't see anything.
like a really well written character, because she's like sometimes leader of the X-Men. She fucking whatchamacallit. She's a princess.
I didn't know that.
You know that? Yeah, she's a princess or a queen, one of the 2.
Yeah.
I forget where, but she's a queen.
Okay.
And she just has a really fucking overpowered power.
It's lightning.
It's weather manipulation. It's not just lightning.
Oh, it's the weather.
Oh yeah, she can change the entire weather.
Yeah, no, she has fucking weather manipulation. It's really she should be able to kill anyone.
Yeah.
Because honestly, that's a very big power to have.
Talking about Marvel. What's it?
Marvel.
No,
X-Men.
X-Men characters that ran through. That daughter, Wolverine, is a big slut.
Well, she has dad issues. Most of them do.
She's like she like in the comics she's just like
in the comics she just fucks people.
That's her whole character. Okay, that's how Wolverine is too.
That's how Wolverine is. Like that's her dad, so she kind of has that in her. She's like,
I'll just fucking.
She's like, shut the fuck up! I'm gonna go kill these dudes. Let's bang, and then that's pretty much her.
That's her whole character. Yeah.
And that's what Wolverine was. Wolverine was like, hey, we're gonna bang, and then I'm gonna go fight all these ninjas.
Yeah.
It's literally
that's what Wolverine is.
That's the Wolverine movie.
But so yeah, you know that little Mexican girl? She can get ran through the next like few years, like a
Mexico.
lot. Yeah.
Jubilee.
Yeah, Jubilee. Who?
You know what Jubilee is?
Jubilee?
How you gonna
I thought you were saying, do you believe it? I was like,
so Jubilee is from the old X-Men animated series.
Like,
and guess what her power is?
She's fat.
Fireworks.
Okay, that's not.
So like that's her.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
Now,
about.
no, see, no one likes to talk about Gambit.
Who's
and how situational Gambit is.
You always talk about he's. Oh wait, didn't he die in like the Marvel, like in the what's it called? X-Men movies? Didn't he get like
in Wolverine
up?
Origins?
He wasn't really in most of the movies.
Yeah.
Well, because Gambit's kind of overpowered at the same. Gambit is both useless and overpowered at the same time.
Yeah, because he just throws cards out.
Because the power he has, he has the power to. I believe it's like kinetic energy. That's why he has a staff. Because when he bangs on the ground, he makes a big ass like force wave happen.
Oh, okay.
Because he has the power of like kinetic energy or some shit, or like charging shit with kinetic energy. That's why he throws cards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like he's both useless and not useless at the same time.
Yeah.
He's like he has to be like in a certain situation. He's
very situational.
Yeah.
Man,
did you guys see the new Marvel movie with the Asian people?
Oh, Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
No, but I do want to watch it because the actor, the stunt performer, the lead stunt performer, like the guy who's like looking over everything, making sure everything's going right, like for the stunts and shit. He worked for Jackie Chan, and so the fighting in that movie is gonna be pretty decent.
Oh, okay.
I think his name's like Andy Lee or some shit.
Well, you know, Jackie Chan got some good ass stunts too.
You know, so if he worked with Jackie Chan, then I trust that guy.
I am excited for that new Spider-Man movie though.
I am excited
because Tobey Maguire's gonna be in it, and that's what I care about.
That's what I heard.
I heard the same thing.
Well, like the costume of it, anyways, maybe not him personally.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah, Sam Raimi. Yeah, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
The original.
That's the best one. That's his best Spider-Man to me. The Sam Raimi.
Oh yeah, most people agree.
I say that, and then a lot of people like to look at me and tell me like, "Hey man, no, you're just saying that because you're old."
No,
and I'm like, I'm not old. I'm 23.
I rewatched him in Mexico in Spanish. That shit was awesome.
Did you watch the one where when Peter lands on his back, he makes a bitch first? He goes,
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's when he's fighting the Green Goblin.
Is it?
Oh, because he throws him off and he goes, ah. Like I'm being for real.
I think so. Yeah.
Because he does some shit like that in 2.
Oh, that's when he like loses his power.
He loses his powers a little bit.
He's like, oh, my back!
He tries to jump across the gap and he just completely doesn't.
A lot of people might disagree with me, but I think 3 is the best one.
It is.
Where it has Venom, Sandman.
Yes, it has Venom, Sandman, James Franco as the Green Goblin. You know what I mean?
I like it.
Look a little Goblin Jr.
Yeah.
You gonna cry?
Yeah, like that's exactly why I love Spider-Man. And plus it has emo Peter Parker.
Oh yeah, but that's the whole point of it. He's being cringe for like that's the point.
I know, but that's what I'm telling you. That's what makes 3 so good.
I know.
My favorite is 2.
The whole fucking sequence of him walking down the street just like thrusting at women and shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like he's hilarious.
I'll pay this rent when he picks this goddamn door.
He was a menace. In Spider-Man 3, he literally had Black Air Force energy.
He really did, bro.
And that's because of the suit and everything.
Yeah.
Venom was making him like
Let me tell you something about 3.
He wasn't supposed to be in it, right, Venom?
Fuck, 3 was like so good because it had Venom. Like, oh man, you don't understand how good.
I think that's what I think people didn't like that Venom was in there.
You showed me the best.
Because like there was too many villains. There was Sandman, Junior, and Venom.
A lot of people didn't like that there was like that Venom. Yeah, Venom was in it.
No, Venom needed to be in it.
No, yeah, but like I think because he was gonna make another movie with Venom.
Yeah,
now, if they would have did a Sinister Six reveal for the Spider-Man 3, I would have been lit. That would have been really lit.
Oh, that would have been.
I have no idea what that is.
You don't know what the Sinister Six is?
No.
It's motherfucking Doc Ock.
Ah.
Vulture.
Oh, the boys.
Goblin. Well, I think it's Goblin. Yes, Goblin.
Rhino Man.
Rhino.
Rhino is actually in it.
Who? Lizard.
The Shocker.
I don't.
It's not the Shocker. It's Electro.
Yeah,
Electro.
Same thing.
What about that
So
tornado
the Sinister
guy?
Six. That's like
the dome head.
Spider-Man has a really big rogues gallery.
Yeah, I know. He has like the most villains.
He has fucking Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Kingpin is weird because the Kingpin Lizard.
Lizard.
Oh,
Man.
because he's Daredevil.
Yeah. Kingpin is weird. Yeah, because Kingpin is Daredevil's fucking enemy, but he's also Spider-Man's enemy.
Yeah, that's how those two like meet and shit.
Because like, there's a lot of in the MCU. There's a lot of heroes in New York, which I don't understand why New York is always getting fucked up.
There's so many people.
They have Spider-Man,
Doctor Strange.
They have Doctor Strange,
yeah.
Iron Man, fucking Daredevil,
Jessica Jones,
the Avengers, all the rest of the Avengers if they're all there.
Yeah,
Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. Like, there's so many fucking people there.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
No.
We already said that.
There are no Californian-based heroes in the
Why
MCU.
would there?
Well, X-Men.
Who?
They were around that area.
Oh.
The X-Men live in California. They're California.
Well, they didn't live there, but if you watch, I think it's... Damn, which X-Men movie is it? But they're the last fight is at the Golden Gate Bridge. And they...
Oh, that's 3.
And they fight on Alcatraz.
That's 3.
Is it 3?
That's 3.
Yeah.
That's when, like, Jean Grey is...
Yeah, they have Angel in that one, too.
You know, Angel's canonically supposed to be super overpowered.
Yeah, it's like, in the comics, he's fucking broken.
Doesn't he, like, revive himself or something?
I don't know what his powers are.
He's not really Angel, but they call him Archangel.
I don't really know what his power is.
In the movie, they don't really explain what the fuck he is.
All I
just
know
has wings.
is that he has wings.
Yeah, he has wings, but in the comics, he's like one of the founding people of the X-Men.
Yeah, he's like super fucking overpowered, bro.
So yeah, it's Wolverine, Storm, Angel, and there's like a few other people.
So did you like Origins? X-Men
Wolverine or X-Men Origins of Wolverine? Yeah, that was a pretty good movie.
Now, Wolverine Origins, the game, was a good movie. I mean, a good game.
It's also a good game. It's also a good game.
My favorite X-Men game is Apocalypse.
You guys ever play that one Marvel game where you fought each other? It's like this big old open area, and you get to fight each other. And then if you were the evil version of superheroes, they had fatalities, and if you're the good version of the superheroes, they just did brutality type shit.
I never played that.
Is this Mortal Kombat?
No, it's called fucking bitch.
I don't remember
it's
a game called fucking bitch.
It's Marvel something. It's a fighting game. It was on the PS2 era.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
No, Marvel Ultimate Alliance is a different game. Which, by the way, is also a really good game because depending on who you have,
I remember
you do awesome team combos.
Yeah, do crazy combos. I remember I had Spider-Man on one team.
Bro, can you say that? That's...
The most overpowered one was motherfucking Iron Man and Captain America because Iron Man shoots his beam.
You got Captain America. He's like, fucking hits a fucking big ass area.
But anyway, boys, I think we covered a lot of ground today.
Yeah,
I think we covered a lot of ground today. Got any final remarks about what you said?
What?
Okay.
You have any final remarks about what you said? You have anything you want to change, edit? You know what I mean? Cover your ass or something?
I'm good.
Cover my ass. We need to cover your ass.
I'm not going to cover my ass. I know what I said.
What'd you say?
I said...
If they got an issue with what I said, they can kiss my ass.
But anyways, yeah, so it's all good. It's all good out here. So let me ask you something.
Yeah, ask me.
Would you recommend your franchise to people?
No.
Immediately, no.
No, I like them small.
You like your shit small. You don't want
Your
nobody
shit
else
is
to
not
be part
small at all.
What are you talking about? Mountain Blade small.
Okay,
Even
maybe
though I have like,
Mountain Blade.
I have like
Blade
100. Like what? No, I have like 1,500 hours on it. So it's my favorite game.
Would you recommend people your franchise?
For sure.
You already know mine is known.
Yours is known, but do you think you have the power to get somebody into it?
I feel like I could. I just gotta talk to them.
You know what I mean?
Explain shit.
People like Star Wars, but like casually though.
Yeah, I mean, as long
They're
as
not diehard fans.
obviously, all this is our opinion.
Yeah.
You know, nothing we said here was fact. I mean, I know for a fact that I got a lot of things wrong about a lot of things I said. I know that's true.
I'm not a professional.
Yeah, the persona.
But like me, that's why I cover my ass by saying I am not a professional.
No.
I do not know anything. I'm speaking out of my ass, and that is this podcast.
Hell yeah.
All right. So if you want to say goodbye to the mic, say goodbye to the mic.
Goodbye.
But if you don't want to say goodbye, then I'm gonna do my final word.
All right.
You gonna say goodbye to the mic? You're pointing at yourself. You gonna say goodbye to them? Say goodbye to the blue mic.
To the blue. Is that what you're calling
His
it?
name is Blue Snowball.
Oh, Blue Snowball.
All right. He's white. He has 3 legs. He's my boy.
Yeah, bro.
All right, later, brothers.
All right. Well, anyways, this was another good day of podcasting, and I'll catch you later.
All right.
All right. Now I'm gonna turn around and turn off the recording.
Goodbye.
Oh fuck.
Fuckhead.
Oh fuck. Where's it going? Oh damn it.
My balls.